What's good, everybody? What's going on, man? For the new people, I am your boy Slick 50, back with another one. Forgive me, a text came through. But back to the task at hand, man. If you're enjoying what you see, heard, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button, all right, and the listen button. And for everybody else that's listening on every other platform I am on, hit that thumbs up. You know what I mean? And tell a friend, tell a friend. We are live every Wednesday. So make sure you come through on YouTube to I'm sorry, Slick 50 TV. That's SLK50 TV if you want to check out the live viewing. And you know what I'm saying? But either way, I appreciate you. But today, I got a subject I feel like that's needed, much needed to be spoken about. Something that's being taken away from society, period. And it's making a lot of us mindless. Some of us even spineless. And that thing is what's in the title, pain. Right? For some reason, for some reason, that is the very thing I feel like they want to eliminate, and they want to make everything all inclusive, and for you not to have any say so on any subject whatso whatever it would be, whether it's talking about any subject, you shouldn't be able to have an opinion because you may cause pain. How dare you have an opinion that may be offensive to some, so thus we will cancel you. And I call BS on that. A lot of people that I know that grew up in my era, and some even now, thank God, haven't experienced pain. Now disappointment, I've experienced that too, and that's a form of pain. But everything you should learn at home, becoming during the time of you finding yourself and becoming who you are, generally generally revolves around pain. And for example, when your mom used to tell you, or your father, or both of them, you want to go to a party so bad, and it may be in an area they don't want you to be in, right? And you know, and so be it. They say no. At that moment you're upset, you hot about it. You just go to your room and you be like, you know what? I can't wait till I get grown. I'll be able to do what I want. Those little things are building blocks, some fundamentals that you need to learn the way how to manage pain. Right? When you was a little kid, won't go outside, your mama say, no, it's wet outside. You can't go outside. I don't know if your mom used to talk like my mom and my dad. No, it's wet outside. It just got done raining. As a kid, you don't care about that. But you had to experience that. You was in trouble. You had to go tell your friends, I'm in trouble. I can't go outside. Bye, close the door. Don't knock on the door no more, like me and Rod was just saying. All of those things growing up meant something, right? Versus today, they want you to coddle your kid to the point they want to scare you into doing it. What you bet not do. You bet not whoop your child. You bet not put them on punishment for too many days, because we call that child abuse. When I know, and I know a lot of other parents know, that every kid is not the same. Some need it, some don't. But that's all about being a parent and paying attention to your child, is it not? But no, we'll do that job for you, right? I tell you, when they do that job, when you don't do your job raising your child and you raising your grandkids because your son or your daughter's locked up, that's when they gonna handle it. Lock them up, right? Pain is needed for the simple fact that all what you see today is because it wasn't experienced during the time it needed to be. We got more men out here talking about what they feel instead of going by logic, using their brain, right? If they experienced it early, they would understood. For me, my greatest thing is when somebody tell me what I can't do. I've always been like that. Somebody say no to me, somebody tell me what I can't do, it burns me up. You would never know it, but it's like it lights a fire under me. You ain't gonna be successful doing that. In my mind, I'm like, watch me. You should never told me that. Now you done started something. Now I gotta figure it out. For me, my children don't got something I know they need. That bothers me, right? People don't understand pain comes in many forms: disappointment, anger, agony. But at the end of the day, pain. If you use pain in the right manner, pain brings glory. Everything manifested out of pain. If you look at it, every hero, right? Every villain came from pain. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, pain. They got tired of going through that. They got tired of seeing people treated as such. They use that pain to keep them going. So when you have someone telling you, you shouldn't do that, or you shouldn't be crying over that, or this, that, it don't matter. Because you're not in that person's spirit. And if that person's spirit is boiling to that point, what you need to be doing is encouraging them. Take that and ball it up, hold on to it, and use it to push you forward. Now we got some who take pain and go left more than more than I can count today, boy. I'm talking about our children and even these grown men jumping off the deep end, right? They taking pain for literally what it is, a feeling, and they feel like they could do whatever. They go from pain to feeling, well, I feel like this and the third, and this is why I did what I did. At the end of the day, they end up regretting it. And it shouldn't be that way. Like I say, in this society, even before now, when I came up, I remember obesity was a big thing, right? And it still is. Get healthy, y'all. Get healthy. But you know, they sit there and label everything a disease, from obesity to alcoholism to gambling, and that's how they normalize it and justify it at the same time. When I came up, they just tell you what it is. Hey man, you better chill the hell out. If you had good friends around you, real, not no good friends, just real friends. Man, what's your problem, bro? You tripping. You start drinking too much. What's your problem, bro? You tripping, right? I'm telling you, they be on your head, bro, with no problem. And also another thing today too, you know, people who don't know how to find somebody as an outlet. Because see, this is nothing that's been really tripped me out. It's not a day I go past somebody talking about mental illness, and it's projected at black men, and that's the thing. It ain't even generalized, bro. They mental illness. Black men got mental illness. Mental illness. I don't have no mental illness. I feel like they're using that to try to justify because the way I act. Me personally, I don't see nothing wrong with the way I act. I'm a go-getter. I'm a person that's gonna speak up, speak my mind, right? But I also know when to speak up and speak my mind. But the point is, after that, they worried about that though. See, they don't want men like me. They don't want men who gonna get up, get out, and do something, do whatever it takes to take care of their kids. They don't want that. They don't want men to be fathers. They want men to rely on excuses. They want men to say that a woman should have just as much responsibility as a man, XYZ, and it should be equal, which I hear a whole lot now, which it's never gonna be equal. All right. Being a man come with everlasting pain. It just is what it is. And that's something you will never be able to change. If you pay attention to your laws, period, it ain't gonna never change. It never will. They'll tell you, oh, well, this is invoked. Guess what? Nope. You the man in the household. Why this is like this? It's always gonna come back to you. So as a man, you just gotta be prepared and you gotta take that hurt and keep going, moving with it. Keep going and move with it. You know what I'm saying? And build something off of it. You know, so many of our celebrities is just perpetuating that mental illness. Instead of just saying, bruh, it's all right to talk to your friend. You know what I'm saying? I got good friends, bro. I know I can go talk to if I'm that pissed off to the point where I want to hurt somebody. You know, because a lot of times men act out because they don't have nobody to talk to. But in this side, they say, oh, it's that macho shit. That's not the case. I don't know why people think like being tough is just macho or they put these labels on it, right? They ain't got nothing to do with being gangster or any of that, bro. Being able to talk to somebody and to be able to trust that person, to be able to confide in them, ain't nothing wrong with that. But don't give it a title such as mental illness and make it sound like you need to go pay somebody to talk to. Make you feel like something is really wrong with you. I'm from the ghetto. I'm from the hood. I'm proud of it. That's what built me. That's what made me. Now, am I trying to be bigger and better at that? Most definitely. But I'll be damned. I sit here and tell you I'm screwed up because where I live. I'm not buying it, bro. Now, there are some people out there that's weak minded and they ain't, soft hearted, whatever you want to call them. But you can't say, don't generalize that term and then put it behind black men. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. Don't even just say, oh, as men, we got a lot of mental illness. We need to talk, embrace femininity. Man, get the hell out of here with that. At the end of the day, ain't nothing wrong with being a man know how to be sensitive when he need to be sensitive. But at the end of the day, a man has to keep his head straight so he can get things done. Without pain, you not gonna have that. Without pain, you gonna have what you have today. He don't want to do nothing. All he want to do is this, and he be crying and he be whining. He always saying, "No, ain't none of that. Ain't none of that all at all." You have to have that. If you have a son, even daughters, you got to experience disappointment at some point. You got to learn that at home. Me and my daughter's Joan on each other. For y'all don't know, that's roasting. Where I'm from St. Louis. We say Joan. We Joan on each other. Like I said, I had cousins with nicknames that's based off their characteristics. I got, you hear me? Like, we learned all that at home. Learn how to speak up at home. We experienced that pain and we kept moving with it. That didn't mess us up. That's what they want you to think. So what's messing your kids up is when you give them everything, when you're doing everything for them. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. Some of y'all got kids and y'all cleaning their room up and they 13, 14, 15. Hell, my kids been cleaning their room up since they legs can start walking. We learn how to fold our clothes early. You know, ain't none of that. Cause you're not gonna have no serving. You're not gonna do nothing. Ain't nothing happening in here at all. And I see it in their face when they don't want to do it. But you know what it make them do? It make them keep their room clean. It make them straighten up. It make them say, "Oh, he finna see my room. Let me go out there clean that." So, for society trying to brainwash us to think that pain is bad. Yeah, you fall down, break a leg. Heck yeah, that's bad. Yeah, I guess all that. You doing dumb stuff to hurt you. Yeah, that's bad. But don't take what makes us, right? Don't do that because y'all scared to speak up and say, "Oh man, being fat is bad, bro. Being fat, you need to lose some weight, get a trainer or something." I'm being real. Maybe your knees won't hurt if you lose weight. Now we only label it a disease so they can feel bad about themselves and give it a name. Alcoholism is a disease. No, it ain't. Quit drinking. Go get help. It's that simple. Sometimes a person's got to feel like they hit rock bottom in order to move. This whole uproar about the LGBTQ community. More power to y'all. But somebody should say to them, "No, I'm not. Look, do what you do. I don't care. But I'm not giving you nothing special because of your sexual preference. Because what makes you who you are is because you sleep with the same sex." Right? Should a person that got a fetish of like sucking toes, should they get the same treatment? Should the person who love to drink liquor get the same treatment? Should the person that eats a lot of food get the same treatment? No. Because at the end of the day, it's you. Do what you want to do. But you take pain out the situation, you start coddling everybody, they start being dependent and agreeance with you. Hence, yes men and yes women. Hence, you got women that want to keep their kids at home, right? Calling themselves Statias. My baby can come home. I don't care how old he is. I got him. That's why I work this hard. You don't work that hard to take care of no grown man or no grown woman. Are you crazy? All I'm saying is that we need to learn how to take. Well, I know how, but the world need to relearn how to take pain and make it benefit you. You could take it and go left. You could take it and go right. Pain is a great motivator. Like I said, you need to learn how to take pain and make it your way. Period. Somebody told me what I can't do. I'm finna figure it out. When there was stuff I couldn't have, I'm about to hustle and get it. Not finna cry because what somebody's got. I was taught early. When somebody tell you no, that should be motivation to get your own. Not to hate. Hate for what? What good is that gonna do? They don't do it, make them look better. You wasting your time on them when you could be getting better than them. Let that be your motivation. Right? Ain't nothing wrong with it. Sometimes you gotta do without. How else are you gonna appreciate the ride? Without the ride, you ain't gonna appreciate where you're going. You putting in the hardest work and you keep running to wall after wall after wall. Trust me, I know. If anybody know, I know. I can be real. I done got hit just this month alone, bro. Car broke down. Big bill just came to me. I'm like, come on, bro. Stuff was finna pan out. I'm like, I'm finna do X, Y, Z, this, that, and the third. But guess what? I'm gonna handle it. Cause that's what I do. Did it piss me off? Heck yeah. But you know what it did? Besides that, made my mind start moving. And then I told myself, I should have been way ahead of this. How did this get in front of me? There's no way. See what I'm saying? Nah, this ain't about to happen no more. That's what I'm talking about. Now, some of y'all take pain and because you experiencing, now y'all late bloomers out there start experiencing pain. You want to kill yourself, go kill your baby mama, go hang yourself. You want to go shoot up a bunch of people. That's how you get that. Now, granted, some of them just crazy, but but that's how you end up with that. Because some things you need to experience in the beginning. It's a necessary evil. I'm sorry. It just is. We want to protect our kids. We want to and give them everything, quote unquote, that you didn't have, when in reality, I don't understand that, because as a kid, you didn't know what you didn't have. I mean, I didn't. It was things I wanted, but I thought everybody else's household was like mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, a child went to a friend house, he had a Nintendo. I was like, I gotta have that. But other than that, come on, like, but you want to give them everything and show them the life and all of that. And then when they get older, because they never had no real disappointment, they never heard you say no. They eat McDonald's on the regular. They don't appreciate the Happy Meal no more. They don't appreciate nothing. And then they get older, like, why you got a smart mouth? What you talking back to me for? Why you mean I can't have that? Why can't I have that? Didn't you go to work? Like, they telling you when your payday is. Then you get paid this week. They talking reckless to you. And now they not used to that word no. So you said, and then you want to not, then as a parent, you don't want to take responsibility for it. But you got to. You created that monster. And nobody wants to tell you that, but I'm going to tell you. My understand that this is mine. It ain't yours. I want you to get like this and be better than me. That's the only job I want you to be. Be better than me. That's your job in every aspect in life, period. I want you to outdo daddy. You understand me? Don't make me the boss. See me. For real, for real. Sky ain't the limit. The moon ain't the limit. Keep going. I like when I hear, well, daddy, can I have $5? No. What if I wash dishes? See, I want to hear that. That's what I want to hear. I want my kids to be go-getters. I want my kids to get up and understand. I want my kids when they say, hey, don't your daddy got money? Yeah, he got money, but it ain't mine. I want my kids I want my kids to feel like I'm last resort. Unless it's dead important. I want them to understand that, man, because I remember them days, bro. Like, kids today don't even want to work. Kids today don't even want to go get no license. Kids don't want to go do nothing because everything done for them. Think about it. When I was young, bro, and my dad used to say, nah, I ain't taking you to no mall. I'd be like, just drop me off. Nope. Then I gotta come back and get you. No, I'm not doing that. And you got gas money? And I used to hear all of it. You got gas money? Oh, all right then. That's what I thought. And then if I did, I ain't dropping you off. It still was no. Boy, I couldn't wait to get a summer job. I couldn't wait. Then it came to the fact you could work during school. Oh my God. Hey, I'm getting a job. I gotta get me a ride. I gotta do something, a bus pass, a bike. I gotta do something. I gotta get a moped. I don't get damn what it is. I'm tired of asking and being shut down. And that came from pain. It's that simple, bro. And I know some of y'all like, what if they take the pain, go left, go sell drugs and go do this? That's up to you as a parent, man, to guide your kid in the right way. I ain't saying that you're supposed to do it, not talk to them. But you gotta, you can't take that out their life. Think about the kids today that get talked, they calling typing words, literally, like how y'all type in the chat, right? Like how you type in the chat and y'all could troll the heck out of me and they call that bullying. That ain't bullying. When I grew up, bully put his hands on you. That's a bully. Joning was Joning. You just had to. And when I came up, you better learn how to Joan fast. That was it. Period. I mean, it is weird. Now I understand in some societies, they don't even know what snapping is or roasting or joning. They don't even know what them terms mean. But he talking about me. Even then, before I even knew what Joan was, did he touch you? No. What is you crying for? My dad taught me early, they gotta love you before they hate you. And I didn't understand what that meant till I got older. It's something about you that they love that they can't do, or they wish they like about you that they can't do themselves. So therefore, they gotta love you before they hate you. A person don't just start talking smack. Pick a person out of the crowd and just start talking smack about them, unless you're a comedian. But other than that, ain't nobody just doing that and talk about you every day like you ain't shit. No, they're not just doing that. Nowhere. It's something about you. But you gotta let them go through that, bro, or you have a bunch of late bloomers like we got today, ready to kill somebody because he put on Facebook that this dude is ugly as shit, and then he go to school and then he shoots him. Nah, nah. And for the women who are single, I commend you 100% because it's hard. Me, I am a single father. It is very hard. And I will say this: if you have a little boy, even a daughter, you ain't got to reconcile with no man for him to be no father. Let him be a father, if he's worthy of being a father. You understand me? If he's worthy of being a father, I ain't saying no let no good dude or whatever. I need a situation, but if you just mad at a cat, and you know he's a good dude. He might not be a good boyfriend. He might not be a good husband, but if he's a great father, let him continue to be that. Because trust me, it pays dividends. A mother's love is a mother's love. And it's the same thing with a father. A father's love is a father's love. It's two different things. And that's what create that balance. And that's what a lot of kids need today. And it ain't gotta be a daddy. It could be a grandfather. It could be an uncle. But they need that balance, bro. They need that. Just as much as the good stuff, they need the pain. They need the disappointment. Big time. This is why there's no value in nothing you do for them. When you hear uh he don't appreciate nothing I do for him. I just bought those shoes and he just tear them up. As soon as he got them, he went outside and played basketball in them. I ain't do that. I already knew the game. My dad bought me some kicks. If I ain't take care of them, oh, he was gonna make me ride them out. He was gonna make me ride them out till they start talking in the front. And for y'all that don't know what's talking, that's when the front of your soul coming off. Oh no. So I took care of my kicks, bro. I had to show him that I really wanted it, that I wasn't just asking for something to ask for it. But today they said that's mean. It's mean to ask a kid to wipe their shoes off. they shouldn't have to do that. He's only 8. And I know an 8-year-old not gonna do it right, but he gotta start sometime somewhere. Like how does that work? Right? And I get it. Moms want to shelter their kids and things like that, but that's why I say the balance come in. You know, my oldest, she's 23. And I used to tell her all the time, you know, you hit them stages with girls 13, 16, 18 for some reason. Those are like the money stages where it's like attitude city for me, right? And well, with my kids or whatever. So like, you know, I used to always tell her, I'm here to piss you off. You'll get over it. And if she watching now, she'll tell you. Or if she listening, she'll tell you. I had no problem with it. Because if I gave in, whatever the problem was at the time, she would have just kept on doing it. She'd have kept on doing it with no problem. You know why? Because she felt like I can get away with it. So don't fall for society like, oh, society is right. No, it's not. It's not. Y'all, you can't sit there and let them feel like they running it and they ain't running nothing but a game on everybody. That's all it is, game. Don't be afraid to open your mouth and say how you feel. I never heard of nothing about no cancel culture or any of that. Check this out. Just as much as one person want to be respected, you got to respect my mind as well, as my boy Rob say. You're going to respect my mind, period. We don't have to agree. We could agree to disagree. How can you have a healthy conversation if I got to agree with you? I don't agree with a lot I see today. I don't. I don't agree at all, and it's just all because people are too scared to open their mouth. You know, so they just going with the flow, and that shouldn't be where it's at. You should always have a say so. Whether it's at a child's school, if you in college, if you feel like you being treated wrong, unfairly, you should never have to worry about someone trying to cancel you. Now you can't make everybody listen to you, but you should never ever feel that way where you can't speak your mind. Now, be respectable though, but be very respectable. But what I'm saying is though, be dangerous though too. As simple as that, bro. You know what I mean? It's ancient Chinese proverb that I like that says, "I would rather be a samurai in the garden than a gardener at war." Right? It's that simple, bro. You can pull a samurai out the garden, he gonna get busy. You ain't pulling a gardener and throwing straight to war and think he gonna be able to perform. So just know how to manage yourself. And you learn all of that through pain. Trust me. Growing up, you miled off to your mama, bow. Well, ain't trying that no more. you try you gonna try that with your mama or your daddy. Who you talk to? Bah. Gotta watch my mouth. You gonna go to school one day. How you learn how to fight? All that talking smack get you punched in your mouth. Bah. Shouldn't be running your mouth. Learn these things. And I ain't saying fighting is what's up. I'm just saying you learn. You're gonna learn one way or another. Without pain, you don't learn anything. Without pain, you don't value anything. Without pain, you'll never have determination. Like why do those words exist? If pain wasn't there, they definitely wouldn't exist. But they trying to delete it all. I can't be mindless, bro. Definitely never gonna be spineless. You know what I mean? Like bruh, you gotta just, there's no other way to put it, bro. Can't be your kids' friends. Period. Let them experience all the disappointment, all the hurt, the joning, all that stuff at home. So when they get out and hit these streets, bro, it ain't gonna hit them as hard. They'll know how to deal with it. Let them go through their little adversity. You know, give them a chance to fight their battles. You know, those are the fundamentals that you need when you leave that yard, or as they say, when you jump off that porch. It's very, very serious and very, very necessary for young men, especially young men, to go through that. Make them speak for themselves, even if they don't want to. It's dead serious and very imperative. Like I don't understand the whole conversation for the LBG. I can't never say it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But why is it even a big deal? I don't understand why straight folks worried about what they doing, and I don't understand why they worried about what straight folks doing, right? And if the conversation is to be had, if they feel like they can perpetuate their agenda, then why can't I perpetuate mine? Right? I don't think it should be one-sided. I don't think there's no such thing as equal for sexual orientation versus a human race. And that's basically what it is. Because being gay is not a race of people. Does that make sense to y'all? But at the end of the day, why is it such a big conversation to the point where it overruns everything? I don't think it needs to be that big, right? I think when it hit government level, I think that's when it was supposed to be shut down. Hey, it is what it is. Y'all can do y'all. Y'all can get married. Cool. After that, conversation over. I can't go, you know what I'm saying? Like, men can hoop and holler and scream, this, is, and the third. Ain't nothing gonna change for us. Other than you better get it up, get out, and go get it. Where do I have to, why do I have to respect because you want to act a certain way in public? I don't have to if I want that around me. And I don't think that has nothing to do with the person being gay. Right? If you sit next to me and it's two dudes tonguing down each other, I don't have to sit there and enjoy that. If I don't want to see it, I don't want to see it. Just as much if it was vice versa. I mean, I'm not understanding that. 913, what's happening, baby?
Man, same soup, just reheated, bro.
I
You
hear
talking
you.
that real shit, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what that's how we do it on this side.
You already know, bro.
Yeah.
But man, just to piggyback off of off of what you said, man, like if I don't want to deal with it, I shouldn't have to.
Right.
Period point blank.
Right.
Like nigga, like we really in the future, bro. Like where the goofy shit, with lack of a better word, bro. I ain't trying to get you canceled because you know them motherfuckers will cancel you, bro, based off of our old civil rights shit. You know what I'm
Man.
saying? Off
Man.
of man, let me shut up.
No, you good, man. It's just about what you say. Like I said, you can say what you want, man. It's
Man,
just
I feel like,
it's not
bro, they
what you
hijacked.
it's not what you're talking about, just how you say it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like the community hijacked the civil rights laws that African Americans fought for,
Mm-hmm.
and now they're
Mm-hmm.
using it at their advantage.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, heterosexual men and women, is at a civil war. Cause then
Mm-hmm.
you got like the red pill, blue pill shit,
Mm-hmm.
and they just sliding through just unscathed, bro. And life is good for them.
Mm-hmm.
So for the heterosexual community, we gonna have to find a common ground. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because we have this red pill and blue pill shit, and it meant like you scroll through like TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
and first thing you see is like men versus women,
Right.
you know, and that shows that the heterosexual community doesn't have no solidarity, bro. None. Period,
Well,
bro.
well, this is the thing. It's the same way on their side. This is where the confusion for me, that for me, okay, and for them, this is how it's being manipulated. Let me say it like that, okay. When you and I agree with you about the Civil Rights Act, and all that, right? How they hijacked it and things like that. But my thing is that was built upon a race of people, correct?
Hmm.
Being gay is not a race;
That's a sexual
it's
preference.
a sexual preference. So to allow them, that's why I said when it reached that government level, it was like it should have been okay. Yeah, y'all can get married. We don't care. But other than that, hey, do you right? That's why I entitled, like say pain. Sometimes pain is needed, bro. Like somebody gotta be able to lay the hammer down. If not, it's just gonna be a free for all world.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like when we came up, we experienced that early. You experienced pain at home,
Hmm.
disappointment, anger, all of that. So when we jumped off the porch, we was pretty much all used to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we used to hearing the word no.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And we took that pain as we got older and made it fuel to our fire, and that created a drive in us. Like I said, somebody told me, that made me want to get my own.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Period. And I didn't hate on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna go get my own. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? But for it's like get back to the LGBTQ community, you know, now that's supposed to become the norm. That's that's fine. I don't even know why it's like they trying to be quote unquote accepted. Why should you matter to me? Right?
Yeah.
Too short taught you best. Get in where you fit in.
But see, my point is, bro, is this. While we arguing over red pill, blue pill
Mm-hmm.
shit
Mm-hmm.
in the heterosexual community,
Mm-hmm.
the LGBTQY, man, no disrespect. Them
Yeah.
niggas is actually getting legislation,
Right, exactly. Built upon what though? That's the whole thing.
a preference.
A preference.
And you know what though? I've said this shit a couple of times. I don't know if I said it on your show,
Mm-hmm.
but I love big booty women.
Hey,
I'm
who
married
don't?
to a big booty woman. Love her chocolate ass to death. But if I had flags of peaches,
Right,
which the emoji symbolizes big booty women or whatever,
right, right.
you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Bro, I would be known as a pervert,
Right,
but that's my
right,
sexual preference.
right,
If I said, well, I feel like I'm oppressed because people are against me because I love big booty bitches.
right.
You feel me?
That's what I'm saying.
They
That was
would look
my
at me as a fucking pervert.
right. That's my point. That's exactly I said the same thing. If a dude likes sucking toes, right? So because he got this fetish, should he get the same rights? That's
I
why I
might
said
I
go
might
ahead.
like big booty chicks. You might be like, we might be beefing. No, nigga, I like big titty chicks.
Right, 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 right. Exactly. I deserve more rights because I like the front
Nigga,
side.
that
He
don't
like the
deserve
back
a
side.
flag, bro. I don't give a fuck how many rainbows, stars, skittles, or whatever the fuck. And I know they might be mad at me and shit. I'm sorry if they try to come after you. These views is of 913 Boxer, bro. These is not the views of Slick 50 TV, bro. I'm gonna say that as a disclaimer.
But I
So
was
if you
saying
got a
this.
beef with me, man, leave the homie out of it.
I'm
So,
just saying, man, you're not too far off from it at all. I just want, and my thing is the acceptance part. Why do you need my approval? I don't need nobody approval as an
right.
individual. I don't need no. I'm gonna do. what Slick want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah,
don't need no, ain't nobody got no say so over me. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
So why not? And coming up from when we came up, you know, then everybody got a gay person in their family. You know what I'm saying? We knew they was gay already, and ain't nobody tripping off of it. You know what I'm saying? But
Man,
it was
I got
more.
a first relative, my first relative.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Who I'm very close with.
mm.
That's my best little sister in the world. Closest little sister with
Hey,
his zesty ass.
hey, you know what I'm saying? And it just rules to it though. Like, but the rules are the same for heterosexual. That's what the terms like. You're not for me sitting on the couch kissing your girlfriend in front of your mama,
Nah.
right? It's the same thing. It's the same thing, bro. Like it's just those rules. But you want to break those rules, like you should be able to do whatever you want anywhere. That's not life, bro. That's not life. You know what I mean?
And
And
the
people
problem for me
understand that.
though is with the homosexual, gay, whatever the fuck community or whatever, right?
Mm,
They're not accepting of the straight community. You don't have the right to do that, bro. Like, okay, now we have terms like toxic masculinity.
yeah, that's bull.
If you a man and you do man shit, and just
Mm,
think about it, bro. That's the way we're wired, is
mm,
to be a man and do man shit. You're
mm,
toxic. That's toxic masculinity.
mm.
No, nigga, you zesty. Let me shut up. I
Well,
just left the bar, bro. So
well, that's
I'm
all
like,
good. But at the same time, that term come from a woman, and they adopted it. But
mm-hmm.
that term come from a woman because they don't have no real insight on what men do, right? Like I try to explain to this girl, we ain't too different. Women and men ain't too different. When you around your home girls, y'all talk a certain way, and men around a men talk a certain way,
Yeah.
right? We gonna be men, regardless of the fact. Now, when we with our women, we act a different way because we with our women. You know what I'm saying? But when a woman get a little insight, and when a man and hear men actual conversation on how men feel, and instead of knowing that they were speaking facts, they come up with a term to shut you down called toxic masculinity. You understand?
Yeah.
You could say I'm toxic all you want, but you know what I'm saying is 100%. Like I told this girl, if you just marry this man, right? Y'all move in a household and the lights get cut off. Who they gonna blame?
The man.
So do you feel like you got more right to tell this man what he gonna do about them lights, or you gonna let him handle it? You
And
ain't
that's
gonna
the
say that's
point.
toxic then.
That's the point that I'm saying. I don't care, bro, if I'm in dire straits and my wife um calls one of her family members for $5. Five punk ass
Mm-hmm.
dollars. It's
Mm-hmm.
always gonna be like, what's up with your motherfucking husband, nigga? Why
It's
you
always gonna be like that.
it's always gonna be like that, bro.
It's always been like that. And I've always raised like, don't you better not call your day. You ain't ask me.
Yeah.
Who'd you call somebody else for? And if I said no, it's just no. Don't you get to call nobody else and this, that, and the third and borrowing money and I don't know nothing about it.
Worse
But
yet,
they
and
but
you
they
could
said
have a woman with like 5, 6 kids that ain't even yours.
right.
And she could ask one of her family members for something for one of her kids, bro. And it's still on you, even though them
E-
motherfucking kids ain't yours.
exactly. But the other way around, it ain't happening that way.
Yeah.
But ain't no such thing as feminine toxic femininity. But I don't expect it to be. Because as men, we understand it will never be equal.
Yeah.
That's just the pain of it all. It will never be equal. Y'all, I can't tell you how to put your bra on. I
Yeah.
don't know nothing about that. You can't look at me and say, well, you should. And even though I get it, sometimes they be like, you got girls. I'm like, that don't mean I know how to do this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to do it. I'm learning. You know what I mean? Like, so like, it's just a different. It's just always gonna be a difference. Women
And
do things different.
people think that when men say, "Oh, we're not equal," they think you're a chauvinist.
No,
But dude, all right, God created man and woman, right?
right?
He gave us two arms apiece,
Mm-hmm.
two legs apiece,
Mm-hmm.
but he gave you a pussy, he gave me a dick. That's
There
not
you go.
equal. We're
Nah,
different.
we're different. Period. Period.
He
Man, I was
gave
like, y'all.
me abundance of testosterone. he gave you abundance of estrogen. That's
Right.
not equal.
All right.
Where I lack in estrogen in the sensitive side, you lack in testosterone, the more masculine, do hard work shit side. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
We're not
That's what
equal.
I was taught earlier, man, that they're women are receivers and we're givers.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And it goes right to the analogy you said, dick and pussy. we
Period. They
give,
received
you
it
receive it.
and
For
we
real.
give, you know what I'm saying? Hey.
Yeah, I'm right. It is what it is. And and like I said, these conversations are so open wide to the point where I feel like some man laws been broke because some stuff women was never supposed to hear in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
See, the thing is, a man is supposed to be a doer, not an explainer, not my explain my whole agenda. Well, how are you gonna do that? Well, check this out. I'm gonna go do this, and I'm gonna go do this, and third, and I'm gonna go do this. Oh, then what about after that? Oh, I'm gonna go. No, I
What
said
happened
don't
to
worry
that
about the.
shit?
I
What
said
happened to
don't.
that shit where, like you were saying, women wasn't supposed to hear certain shit anyway? What happened to that shit that, like, when you was a boy, your uncle or your daddy was like, you better not tell your mama.
Right,
Some
and
shit.
they do the same thing.
Yeah. Don't
I
tell
used
your
to hear it
daddy,
both
girl.
sides. I used to hear it both sides. I'll tell you that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But it's just certain things to expect, and then certain things you just can't get mad at. Like it just makes no sense where I feel like a woman feel like they have a right to tell a man how to be a man. A man don't have a right to tell a woman how to be a woman. See,
Mm-hmm.
that's where the real problem lies because on the tube or any other podcast you hear with the red pill stuff, it's like, oh, women need to cook, clean, all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And women take that as you telling me that's what makes a woman, right? And I'm like, that's not what we're saying. We're saying that's if anything, it's a preference. Just like women have a preference. If I have a preference, if you want me to do X, Y, Z, or even if it's still in the household, we doing 50-50. I don't care, right?
Mm-hmm.
You cook. If you like to cook, you like to cook. You may not like mopping floors. It's
But
always gonna
see,
be a
you
hand to
gotta
hand
you gotta
deal.
learn how to decipher that though too, because a lot of them red pill deal dudes or the passport bros. Let's keep it a buck, bro. Them is niggas that ain't got pussy by the grace of God, bro. Like a lot of them dudes is like upset because they like goofy dudes and niggas is not like women don't fuck with them.
Well, I gotta say this. I feel that halfway. I don't think all of them are like that, bro. I think, be honest with you, because I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Now, I'm all for speaking to black folks on this motherfucker. And I keep it 100. A lot of our women do be mouthing the fuck off and don't know when to shut the fuck up. A lot of our women really think that they so fine that, oh, if he not gonna give me XYZ, I just go get what I want from another motherfucker.
Yeah.
A lot of our women do that, right? I mean, seriously. And then they take their baggage and automatically unload it on the dude that probably was the dude of their dreams. But they don't understand that they also feel like because they don't understand why he didn't just take it. Why didn't he just accept it? Because
Mhm.
then you start hearing stuff like he was looking for a way out anyways, girl.
You know
No,
what's
he
so
wasn't.
ironic, bro? I was talking to a young homie, right?
Mm-hmm,
This was like matter of days ago.
mm-hmm,
And he was telling me like he was meeting a chick or whatever, and she was cool. They went on a few dates together or whatever. I think he may even smashed a couple of times. And then out of the blue, she just came out and was like, hey, look, yeah, you better be on your shit because I got another niggas this uh he's giving me some good game too. And the
mm-hmm.
young homie, bro, he said some of the wisest shit ever. He's like, well, he won.
Right.
He won.
It's a wrap.
He won. I'm not about to be fighting over your attention or whatever. Dude won.
Uh, exactly.
You know what
And,
I'm
and
saying?
and that's the realest thing ever. Don't ever treat yourself to be
And the
second
thing
to
is,
nothing.
though, in the world of women, though, now it's F's on everybody's report card, right?
Right.
But in the world of women, though, they use chivalry to their advantage.
Yeah.
And then I'm independent, but if it's some
Mm-hmm.
heavy lifting that I don't want to do, then I'm gonna follow chivalry. You're a man. You're supposed to do this for me.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean? Like
right.
that's fucked up. It's like, oh, you're a
Yep,
man. You're supposed to do this.
yep. And then they get mad. But here's my thing: then those same women get mad at the woman who getting the way she want. Cause see, my grandma, I watched it. I watched it in action, fam. You give a little, you get a lot. Well, women don't understand. I'm about to put if women watching, I bullshit you not. I'm about to put y'all on game, bro. That stuff y'all grandma was talking is the truth.
Mm-hmm.
The way to a man heart is through his stomach, bro. We that damn simple. If you can cook, you know how to clean a little bit. You ain't even gotta be perfect. You nice. This, that, and the third. 9 times out of 10, you gonna be a keeper. You know, you run. You know when to open your mouth and keep them up. Like don't be going in like I ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? But you
Mm-hmm.
know how to talk to me and shit, bruh. You a keeper. I bullshit you not. It's that simple.
It's just
Me,
that
we we
simple.
we are not complicated by any means. I bullshit you not. In most relationships, have y'all ever noticed a guy that had everything before he got with a woman, and then all of a sudden he get with this woman, and they've been married, and he got married and all that, and she end up with the new car.
Yep.
She end up with the big ring. She end up with the nice clothes. You know why he do that? Cause she end up doing what he likes.
Yep.
You give a little.
Yep.
She could be just making a sandwich for this man. When he come home, it's a beer on the table and a sandwich waiting on him. And that would mean the world. She know when I'm
You know,
hungry.
when I was like proposing to my girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Her aunties, mama and them came to me or whatever, you know, and they was checking my temperature, rightfully so, type shit.
Mm-hmm.
And keep in mind, I love them to death too. I'm real close with them.
Mm-hmm.
And they was like, "Well, what do you love about her?" And one thing I said is she throws down in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And they was like, nah, she don't cook like that. I was like, nah, my nigga, she throw down. My wife is one of the best cooks out of every woman that I've ever been with.
See?
And then we had like a little get together, you know, at the house or whatever. She cooked for everybody. And they was like, damn, she did that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's the way the part is my stomach, man.
I
She
mean,
threw
that's
down.
women don't understand that we very simple. Very
But see,
simple.
at the
But
same
we're
time,
not
though,
complicated like that, bro.
at the same time, I look at relationships as like cars.
Mm-hmm.
So say for instance, bro, like we could date the same chick, right?
Mm-hmm.
But look at it as that chick as a car.
Mm-hmm.
I could get a car right and dog that motherfucker off. Get it right off the showroom floor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dog the motherfucker off or whatever, this, that, and third. I put it for sale, like fuck it, I don't want this bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You get it, you didn't tricked it out, put wood grain in that motherfucker, put
Mm-hmm.
some put some motherfucking tight ass rims on it, gave it another paint job, this, that, and the third, and you like, man, this is the best car I ever had in my life, most reliable car ever. It's
Mm-hmm.
not up to the person, it's up to the driver. Everybody don't mix with everybody.
Facts.
So I could get my wife and it could be in like some niggas out there that could probably be like, yeah, man, it was a one and done. I smashed and grabbed. But
I'm a,
then I could spend a whole lifetime with this woman. Perfect, no problems, no it's because everybody don't bring the same shit out of everybody.
exactly. Exactly. Thank you. You took the words right out of my mouth. You supposed to have somebody who gonna speak greatness into you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You one supposed to give a damn, and the vice versa. If you really get down, I don't care what no man say. If your woman down, you gonna ask her, what's wrong? You know what I'm saying? A
Mm-hmm.
woman supposed to do the same thing. It ain't supposed to be no ignorant shit. It ain't supposed to be no, what's wrong with you? You always looking. Don't nobody want to hear that. When a man get ready to leave a woman, I'm gonna tell you, when inside start feeling like outside, it's a problem.
Yeah.
It's a problem. You know, that's when I remember I used to work at the hotel and I told this girl, she said, I think he cheating or something. I said, what makes you think that? Because every time he come home, he just sit in the driveway. He say he listen to music, but he always just sit in the driveway. And I told her straight up, he contemplating if he want to go in.
Mm.
I said, what you doing when he come in? I just be on him. Like, what did you be doing in the car? I said, that's why he don't want to go in. That's why he don't come in. A man, when he in love, he happy to get home.
Mm-hmm.
He happy to be up under you.
That poor man probably sitting in his car, putting on his war paint, like, here I gotta go deal with this.
I got exactly. I said, when dudes start feeling like that, I said, you gonna lose him. I said, you love him? She's like, yeah. I said, you better. Hey, I'm telling you, you doing something wrong, and it ain't him. Because if he's sitting in that car, I straight told him, I straight told him, I said, you know how many times men break up with their women? We just don't tell you. You be in our head.
Mm-hmm.
We be like, fuck this bitch.
You done
Can't
moved
stand this bitch.
out,
Yeah,
everything
it's
in your head.
your head. We done broke up a billion times. We
Whoa.
just don't act on it.
All
We
them
more
little
patient.
glasses that I bought you and shit for your birthday. Yeah, I took them back, bitch. You know,
Right,
then I wrapped them up in newspaper. I moved out in the middle of the night on your ass. Thought it was a
right.
game.
Then you go to bed, wake up, be like, oh, forget it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas a woman, as soon as they get disgruntled, they like, I'm out. You know what I'm
But
saying? And
see,
when you get something,
you have to have a certain level of masculines, you know what I'm saying, in order to like deal with a woman. If you
mm-hmm,
a soft ass man, I'm telling you though, man, like you gonna have a hard road with the bride, man.
the hard road, and that the thing is, man, like you gonna know when you got the one, cause like you gonna wake up one day. This how it was me. You gonna wake up one day and y'all gonna be in the kitchen. She drink coffee, you eating toast or whatever y'all do, cereal. Me it was cereal. My old lady drank coffee, right?
Mm-hmm.
As soon as she come down the stairs out here, I grab her coffee mug, put it on the counter, grab the sugar out the cupboard from above the stove because she couldn't reach it, put it down. She done open the refrigerator, get her creamer out there, but while she in there, she done grab my milk out, grab the cereal out the fridge. Like it's like a silent conversation.
Yep, yep.
Nobody talking about doing more than the other or none of that. She done fixed her stuff, I done fixed my cereal, and I done went sat in front of the TV. She done went up to the office.
Mm-hmm.
No problem, bro. That's when you know you in tune with somebody. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
in sync. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Period. You know what I'm saying? But when y'all yell, when y'all sitting next to each other and y'all yelling at the top of your lungs, I'm talking about to the point where you down there going hoarse, that's when it's down there about time to call it a quiz.
Yeah.
There ain't no reason for y'all be yelling that high and y'all sitting right next to each other. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel exactly what you're
Y'all
saying.
done grew apart, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no need for that.
Or maybe y'all didn't even grow apart. It probably was a situation where both of y'all, you know, tried to fit a square peg into a round hole, bro.
Yeah, that too. You know what I'm saying? And that come with picking and choosing your battles.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? All of that stuff, you know. And I know a lot of people that's watching is probably saying, "How does this fit with the title of pain?" Because everything we tell you about we talking to grown situations right now. If you don't teach your boy to talk to girls or whatever they like, they ain't gonna experience the disappointment of relationships early enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you probably get your first heart broke around 13, somewhere around there, probably even a little early. You know, she said she be my girlfriend, but she not. Then you all sad. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you pick up all that shit, man, fuck bitches. You know what I'm saying? Then you go from there. You know what I mean? Like those are the building blocks. And then as you go on, you still learning, bro. You still learning. Because the thing
Yeah.
is, I would say this: a lot of us, men and a lot of women, think we know it all, right? And the thing is about knowledge. I mean, think about knowing it all. It's just knowledge. But people think knowledge and wisdom is the same thing, and it's not.
Nah.
Like I
How
told
far is
Rob,
not?
I told Rob, I said, I'm gonna tell you what knowledge is. If you ask me how to eat an orange, I'm gonna show you, right? And I'm gonna tell you to eat the orange. And now you got the knowledge of how to peel the orange and eat the orange, don't you? The wisdom is me telling you don't eat the orange peels. Why
Mhm.
is that wisdom? Because I made that mistake, so you don't got to.
You know what my dad used to tell me? Same thing along the same lines. He said it's a difference between being smart and wise.
Yeah.
He said if you're smart, you can get yourself out of any problem.
Mm-hmm.
If you're wise, you'll avoid the problem altogether.
In the beginning, because and you'll be able to see it coming. You done made enough
Mm-hmm.
mistakes to see how things gonna go.
Yeah.
You can foretell your future. Like this ain't going right. I can feel it. This and
Wisdom
that
is
ain't.
like, y'all, yeah, man, I'm not about to go down that road. It's gonna be problematic. All that,
Yeah,
I'm cool.
100%,
Smart
100%.
is when you get down that road, you figure your way out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
And without but like I said, not to just go back to, but without pain, you'll never have wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta make mistakes. You gotta go through the motions.
And everybody in the bump their head to the point that, yeah, I ain't gonna do that again.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
when you get your wisdom.
Like I said, only a fool make the same mistake twice.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you think it's gonna change the second time? Doing it the same way.
What they say, bro, the definition of insanity is doing the
Doing the
same thing
same thing
over
over and
and
over again.
over, expecting a different result or something like that. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. And that's just the truth of it all. So like I don't understand. I understand that it makes some great content. Red pill, the LBGTQ, all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But look at it for what it is. Entertainment. It ain't the gospel. You know what I'm saying? It ain't to be taken like, oh, this is the truth. Yeah, somebody might make a great point every now and then. You know what I'm saying? But just to jump on a bandwagon of this He-Man hater club, these bitches is XYZ, fuck these bitches, they off. No. No. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the ones who's chasing the bag and we used to call them sack chasers when I came up. They always been around.
And you can't
Gold diggers.
listen, man. Life is real. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I have examples of faggot ass bitches. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But then I have examples of bitch ass niggas too.
Facts.
I got sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, you go to work every day and this nigga playing Sega Nintendo or whatever the fuck they playing nowadays. He
Right.
ain't doing shit with his life. You know what I'm saying? But then
Mm-hmm.
I have, brothers too. Like,
Right.
damn, bro, like you came home from work, she ain't even cleaned your house. She ain't
Right.
even looking for a job or nothing. Just, you know what I'm saying?
Won't even
So it's,
fix you a plate.
yeah, it's everybody has F's on their report cards. And the moment people realize that and then start using the power of discernment,
Mm-hmm.
then that's when you find your way, man. Like, hey, man, every situation is on an individual basis, bro. Like, you can't
Right.
just say, oh, women ain't shit or oh, niggas ain't shit. Nah,
Right.
it's a gray area in between that too.
That's what I was saying about passport bros. Them guys are going to like get women. Like a lot of women hating on that, but a lot of like I was watching this one thing. The woman said they're uneducated, they're this and that and the third. That's not always the case.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying? It's just that they're more subservient to their man. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta remember that's how they are raised. So if they're raised a certain way, they're gonna act a certain way. The same
I have
thing
a
is
little brother right now, bro, that's in the DR. He's a active passport, bro, right now, my nigga. He is
uh
in the DR right now
uh
on a whole bunch of bitches. Handsome man, you know what I'm saying?
uh
That's just what he chooses to do.
right,
You
right.
know what I'm saying? So I don't think if a dude want to go to another country, man, and date other women, man, let that man do his thing.
I feel like it's a what do you call it? It's a big contradiction because, like I said, if a black man go with a white woman, back in the day, it was the same thing. He only with
Hmm.
her because she like a slave. She gonna cook for him, wash his clothes, and da 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 da. You used to hear the same thing about that.
Well,
The
damn, bitch,
same
you need
thing,
to be doing the same shit.
But then they go get a white dude and they get championed for it.
Hmm.
So I mean, like to me, like I said, just do what you want to do. I don't understand how one person can get mad at something that has nothing to do with them.
But
That's
see, the
always been my
problem with
biggest thing.
African American women is this, though. You damned if you do it and you damned if you don't. I'm not saying all,
Mm-hmm.
but the vast majority, yeah. Like, say, for instance, right? I'm going to give you an example. Ooh, real live shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Met a chick, digging her, whatever, talked to her. And I was like, hey, exchange numbers or whatever. Then I asked her out. I took her to a cool little Mexican restaurant. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Talked to her at the Mexican restaurant. Her conversation was dry. So I was like, she cool, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
not fucking with her like that. Well, she called me one night and it's like late at night, like booty call hours.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm out drinking with my partners or whatever. And she's like, yeah, me and my homegirls is going to an IHOP. You should pull up. So I'm like, okay, well, shit, after we leave this little bar, whatever, shit, it is what it is. So I pull up to the IHOP or whatever. She's at a table with her girls. I'm at the table with my homeboys or whatever.
Uh-huh.
A couple of my homeboys start trying to holler at her girls or whatever, this, that, and the third. When it was all said and done, she was like, yeah, you gonna pay for my bill? No, bitch. Like, I didn't come with you.
The
But
hell?
see, that's the thing though. Either you you look out for a black woman and do all the chivalry shit, and they be like, yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
got me one. I got me a bitch ass nigga.
Right, right,
Or you do them dirty and that nigga ain't shit.
right,
There's no common ground in between that.
right.
You know what I'm saying? If you dating a chick and you like, she be like, oh my God, I need gas money. And you give her gas money,
Uh-huh.
here go a little $20, put in your tank or whatever. Yeah, man, that nigga be filling up my tank and all this other shit.
Right. And
You a
not
bitch
knowing that's
ass nigga
peanuts.
then.
Right. And not
But
knowing
then
that's just peanuts though.
Yeah, but then if she asks you for some gas money and you like, nah, I ain't got it, then you a horrible ass dude.
Right, right, right.
Whole time she's talking about she's independent. So it's just like, God damn, you can't win or lose.
No, you can't, especially with that word. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with being independent and knowing how. You know what I'm saying? But don't become so independent where you forget how to be a lady.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I've been with women, bro, where I open the door, they be like, I could have got that. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
bitch. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you think
And
I
bro,
can't get
what
my
you
own
just
dough?
said spoke volumes, bro.
Like, wow. You know what I mean? Like, all right, I know how this finna go. I hope you can pay for your own food too. Like, nah, man, I believe my grandma. She said, you first meet a woman, you need to go. She called it courting. You need to go courting. She pay for hers, you pay for yours. You don't know if you gonna like her.
Yeah. But see, what
This,
you just said speak volumes though, because get this. You have females out there who's good ladies,
mm-hmm.
cook clean, this, that, and the third, but they shitty women. As far as
Right,
like making some shit happen.
right,
Like, hey
right.
man, look, we ain't got this. You know what I'm saying? She's a horrible woman. She ain't gonna
Mm-hmm.
help you or assist you in
Oh no, she gonna
anything.
look the other way.
Yeah. But then you got women who's good women but shitty ladies. You
Right,
know what I'm saying? Like I dated a chick, she gonna handle her business, bills taken care of and all this other shit. But yeah, man, I don't cook and don't expect
right.
me to cook. You know what I mean?
And just drill it to you too. Like, I hope you don't want no mama. I'm not gonna be your mama. Like, why is that being a
Yeah,
mama?
you a shitty lady. So you got to find a happy medium. And we got that shit too. Good. You're a good man, bro, but you know what I'm saying? You a shitty guy. Like type
Yeah,
shit.
that's why I said you could be a good fucked up husband or fucked up boyfriend, but could be a great father.
Yeah.
It just be like that, you know. And then like I say, you find it like my old lady, but out Lord rest her soul, went to work, didn't want to sit at home, could have, didn't want to sit at home, come home, cook dinner, but she was smart about it. She'd be like, "What you want to eat for the next 2 days?" Like she fried me some pork chops and rice and gravy. All right, but then the next day it was leftovers. It'd be in the microwave.
Yep.
And I'm talking about wouldn't let another. Oh boy, I almost got my head knocked off. Another woman fixed my plate. Oh no,
Ooh.
no, 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 no. You know that's and I mean old school with it. You know, like that's my man. You
Yeah,
don't
boy.
fix him no plate. You don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like none of that. And a lot of that's gone because a lot of women are taught not to fight for what they want.
And
And
see,
I ain't
that's
talking
the
about
thing
fist
though, too.
fighting.
Once you
I ain't
get a
talking
whiff of that real shit,
right.
you can't go back.
No. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like we getting arguments and I'll get hot. And my thing with women, you can't put your hands on 'em. So I walk out. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll
Yeah.
be back, bro. And she wouldn't let me leave.
Man, we had like a
And
little
I
get together New Year's Eve, and my female relative tried to fix my plate. And my wife was like, nah, nah,
right.
all
I
that.
got it. Right.
And it was a
But
little bit of a funk there. She was like, damn, I was just trying to fix your plate. Nah, I got that.
right, you stayed out of that shit. You was like, shit.
I
That's
ain't
where
in
you
that.
at. Like
You already know.
stay about that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, my old lady wouldn't even let me leave the house. And when I should be like, man, you want to stop. Like my calling out, you want to stop. You want to let me out the motherfucker house. I be needing cool out. She was like, no, you can sleep on that couch. You ain't going out. So some woman can take. She should say some woman gonna take advantage of me. Me being mad, I go drink and be mad, and then I make a mistake.
Hmm.
She said, "You ain't gonna get no other woman finna take advantage of you." I was like, "Wait," like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the shit to her was real. Like, no, I ain't scared of losing you. It's just the fact of the matter. You ain't finna get mad and go, And she was real adamant about that shit, bro.
Yeah. But see, you know what's crazy though? Like with my wife, bro, like we click up so tough that she's like my rider.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, and I know it's like a lot of like I got partners, man, that I'm like, damn, bro, you be avoiding your girl. But I be like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, some shit, nigga. I'm carrying my girl everywhere I go, type shit.
Right, right.
Real shit. Hey, hold on, real quick. I'll be right back.
Got you. But yeah, man. Good relation, good talking with 913, man. He stepped out for a little minute. But yeah, man, like I say, all these things need to be had and real conversations need to be had, man, about for us everything. So if you took pain out of the equation, which believe it or not, for everything that we're talking about now, for the past 10 minutes, heck, half hour maybe, you know, both both sides is like trying to take pain out of it. Like they don't want to see the other side's pain, and you have to. Like, if you've been listening this long and you don't understand how important pain is, then I don't know what to tell you. And I hope you take something from this and maybe could use it in your own life because, especially with the young ones, I believe I'm a big Frederick Douglass fan. You can't fix broken men, but you can prepare the kids for the future, bro. And they like I say, it's one of the worst feelings when I see one of these kids out here just. I'm talking about pure feelings. All they talk about feeling this, feeling that, feeling this, feeling that, feeling this. I feel like this. I feel, and that just tells me already. You know what I'm saying? Then they in so much trouble because they feel this. It ain't no guidance. He didn't get the experience what not to do on his way up to be 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. And he making what I would call rookie mistakes. Now his peers wouldn't call it rookie mistakes because they be doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Cats wait until their 20s to become gangbangers. Like, you still trying to fit in and things like that. Stuff like this you was taught. You know what I'm saying? Growing up. Be yourself. It don't matter. You went through that. They don't like me. So what? They ain't gotta like you. If you had a good parent, that's what they told you. They ain't gotta like you. They ain't say, well, what are you doing? They put it on the kid. Why don't they like you? What are you doing to them? What are you saying? Maybe if you do this, no. If they don't like you, they don't like you. Move on. Get in where you fit in. It's somebody out there for everybody. All them little sayings that were said to us really meant something. Especially if it came from somebody that you respected and then you knew they loved you wholeheartedly. You took it to the heart. Everything they said. So it was like anything you said to me bounced off like rubber, bruh. I don't care what you say. You ain't got to like me. So what? Move the fuck on. Like that was me. so on, relationship after relationship after relationship. You know, from dealing with women since 8 years old on up. I remember everything, and I carried it along with me. Nor did I don't let it spill over into the next woman, and I also don't harbor it where I treat someone bad. But I don't forget. You know, you the mistakes you pay attention to. You know what I mean? And it's like what Say What said. No real relationships, just sponsors. You know, a woman coming at you just about your pockets, then that's and if you cool with that, you cool with that. But you got to be wise enough to peep the play. You know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta be able to peep that play like that. She trying to drop that on you like that. If you don't, you're just gonna be unhappy broke cat. You know, you gotta keep it moving. If that's what's cool for right now, that's cool for right now. But you know, it is what it is. But for as all this normalcy and all of that stuff, that's the way to make it normal. Take the pain out of it and say you gotta respect it. We're gonna cancel you. I believe as long as everybody had a respectful dialogue, it should be no such thing as cancel. You should be able to respect my opinion and I respect yours. And I don't think nobody has the right to cancel anybody because you have the right to not listen to me or listen to anybody. So why go through it has to be something more deeper than that. You had something bothering you already or something because like I say, all this is optional. It's optional, bro. You don't have to listen to me. Now, when it comes to your schools, teaching things to our children that, you know, I don't feel that's appropriate. Yes, go to those schools and voice your opinion and all that stuff. But you can't cancel a whole school, though. You can't get that school demolished. That'd be just retarded. So why would you want to do that to a platform or a comedian, you know, or a speaker? It makes no sense to go that hard at somebody to make that happen when you can go just as hard to make your own platform or become their own speaker and preach what you believe in or speak about what you believe in. Like I said, pain can make you go left and you could take it and go right. But either way, you're going to learn from it, and that's a fact. It was something that Say What asked. I hope he's still on here, bro. How do you feel about trans men competing against biological women on a college level? I feel it's wrong. I feel like it's 100% wrong. You know, we're built totally different than women, stronger than women in every which way. I don't care how many weights they lift. What they do is just unfair. And I don't care how long a man let his hair grow, breast implants, chop his thing off. At the end of the day, you pull his DNA, what is he? He a man. And it is what it is. I don't care if they take pills, you know, whatever they do, they're always going to be a step ahead of a woman for his athletic sports. If that was the case, sports would have been integrated, women and men. It would have been mixed already. We have women on a football field playing quarterback and field goal kicker in the NFL right now. If that was the case, right? We'll have female linebackers. We would have all of that. Hell, soccer, it would definitely been mixed, but it's too different. It's just too different, man. That should never happen. I don't know how they letting that happen. You know, these girls getting hurt and all that stuff. That's not cool, bro. That's not cool.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. But yeah, so like, I definitely don't agree with that. Say what? That's all bad for us trans men competing against women.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, that's terrible on all levels.
That's some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Dave Chappelle said it first, though. You know what I'm saying? Like
He ain't say nothing wrong though.
did you see the last stand up or whatever?
Yeah,
It's like certain shit should be disrespect to women.
right,
You know what I mean? Like he's like just like and he said this in his stand up live in Detroit. He's like, bro, it's just like saying, all right, nigger of the year is Eminem. You know,
right,
like
right,
that's fucked up.
right. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I said it before he said it. When they said Caitlyn Jenner was supposed to be Woman of the Year, I said, y'all don't feel some type of way about that? Y'all don't feel like it was some other woman out there was more deserving than
Yeah.
this guy because he put a dress on and he still got a dingling.
And see, the crazy thing is, woman of the year will never be known because she's probably the mother that's, you know what I'm saying, feeding her kids, you know,
Uh huh.
doing her
Mm-hmm.
thing or whatever, taking care of
Mm-hmm.
her whole family, and she not even famous.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
he even bypassed the women that we don't know, and just to
Mm-hmm.
put a man there, that's disrespect on a whole nother level.
Right. And then the cold part about it, that shit what nothing new about Caitlyn Jenner. Go all the way back to his Olympics. People was already speculating, bro, that he was gay. Already. And it's just that and another thing too, I don't think he trans nothing because I feel like trans is when you go through the surgery, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? When I came up, he's a cross dresser.
So I don't know the nuances, but I always thought that a trans was a motherfucker that just they cut off their shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They went through. That's what I say. I got respect for them. They went through the whole process, so they really wanted it. You know what I'm saying? But
No
to
disrespect, but I don't have respect for you, nigga, because you cut off your shit.
well, I'm just saying, if you wanted it that bad, hey, more power to you. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But like for a person to think they could just jump on that train because they put on some girl clothes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's not the same thing. Like I said, when I came in, it was two different things. And transgender has always been around. It's not no new term. It's always been around, right? But like the ones who just put on girl clothes and say they like the way girl clothes feel and stuff like that, they was called cross dressers, bro.
but see, that
It was a
piggybacks
separation.
off of what you were saying though. It's not about fact no more. It's about feeling. I feel like
Right,
I'm a woman, nigga.
right,
I feel like I got a taste for some damn tacos. That don't mean that I'm Hispanic, bro.
right. Exactly,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
No disrespect to my Latinos out there, because shit, just because you may want some collard greens, that don't mean that you black.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? So it is what it is, bro. Like I don't mean,
It's just accepted for face value for what it is, like you saying. Accepted for face value.
and
You
and that's the big problem in this country, where they're allowing people to live in a lie. There's no
right,
kind of shock. Like nigga, get off that bullshit. You a man,
right,
or you know what I mean? There's no truth to it. You
right.
know what I mean? Like they're allowing people to do whatever the fuck they want to and run them up. And I don't know if my beliefs kind of coincide with yours, but I think
Mhm.
in a sense though, man, that's a form of mental illness.
There's a real thing called gender dysphoria, but like I don't know. I'll say this. I think all of it well, not all of it, but like this. For two dudes to do it, right? I always kind of felt like it because like a girl got the same thing, so I always felt like it's something deeper. You get what I'm saying?
And man, I don't.
You don't. Okay, if two
Nah,
dudes have sex, right?
yeah,
They only got one hole they can stick it in, right? A female has that same hole. So if that's what it was all about, then why not get a woman to do that? Like I always tripped out there, like it just makes no sense. So it has to be something else. So I always thought like maybe that was until somebody told me, no, you know, one is that's when I learned like one really feels like a female and the other one don't.
I, I I'm trying not
But
to,
I stopped.
because this is not my platform, so I'm trying to say this in the cleanest way ever.
Uh,
I'm not feeling that because me personally, I love women.
mm,
I love the way women smell. I
mm,
love the way women feel. And on occasion, my nigga, I love the way women taste.
mm,
You know what I mean?
mm,
But however, my nigga, I'm not going back there.
mm.
Um, and that's just nah.
No, I'm saying, I'm not saying like it's just all women do. But there are women who are into that.
Yeah.
That's what
But
I
look,
mean. So why did not go get a woman that was into that?
right. Oh
That's
my
what I'm
God, bro,
saying.
bro, bro,
You
bro,
understand what I'm
bro,
saying?
bro. Get this, my nigga. Have you ever heard of the Booty Warrior?
Oh yeah.
That nigga out of jail, bro.
He didn't. I thought he died. Did he die?
No, nigga, I'm a send you some shit.
Man, that dude was wild. That clip, infamous.
The nigga
In-
out of jail, bro. The nigga married. Um,
to a
and
girl?
he's married to a woman, yeah.
What?
And he had got, I mean, I gotta sit, man, damn. It was like a TikTok I watched. He was like, man, hey, man, if anybody, my wife don't do the booty thing, man. You know how the nigga talk and shit.
Right,
If
right.
anybody can help me out with some booty, I'd
Stop
appreciate it.
bullshitting, bruh.
Bro, he's got,
Dog.
oh my God, oh my God, he's got a whole fucking, oh, hold on, wait, man. The TV that came up. Hold on, my bad, bro. I done fucked around and hit the shit for the TV.
Hell nah, bruh.
But yeah, bro, that
They had that
nigga.
dude on the Boondocks and everything, bro. That shit was hilarious, bro.
But yeah, man, he's like on some solicited for booty. I'm a married man, man, and my wife don't do the booty thing, man. But oh man, it make me want to close my eyes. It feels so good. Nigga, I swear to God, I'm gonna send that shit to you.
Oh my god, bruh.
This
Hell
nigga's
nah,
out
bro.
running rampant, nigga. He been doing like old prison stories, and I'm just like, God damn. I'm
Uh,
so glad when a nigga was, in that situation. I didn't run into it with a motherfucker like him. Well,
well, no, he die. He gotta go.
God,
Dude gotta go, bruh. But no, all overall, man, it's to each his own. Like I at this point, I don't have no like I say, I got gay folks in my family. I don't care about that stuff. It's just that overall, somebody just need to put their foot down and just say, look, bruh, it's like what you kind of hinted at. That you are a man that like men. You are a man that dress like a female. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's what you are, bro. You are a man that dress like a female. Like that's it just is what it is. Instead of playing these games, they're saying because you can't change your biology, bro. If you cut your dingling off or whatnot, you know what I'm saying, and they fold it inwards, and you may think you got a pussy, but you don't.
yeah,
When if you die and they pull your blood, what's gonna come up? You are a male.
yeah.
It just it is what it is. Like people
Nigga,
need to
how do
quit
you
push.
explain? Like, you could be a trainee all your life and fuck with nothing but men, bro. But then
Mm-hmm.
fuck around and die of testicular cancer, bro.
There you go.
You know
You
what
know
I'm
it,
saying?
it makes no sense.
You could be a woman and fuck with nothing but broads your whole life and fuck around and die of you like cancer of your uterus.
Right.
So it is what it is, man. Like, I'm a woman, but I fucks with bitches. I'm a dude, but I fucks with dudes every once in a while. Like, it is what
Right.
it is. That's respectable. But then when you go into the realm of I'm a woman and you should call me a woman and this, that, and the third,
Nah.
that's
I
crossing the
you
line.
yeah. Like you can't change the English language to be what you want it to be, and you damn sure not finna make me call you go from Daryl to Strawberry. I ain't
Right.
doing it. I ain't doing it, bro. I just won't talk to you. I just can't do it, bro.
And
You know what
this
I'm
these
saying?
views is of me. This is what I do. It does not affect this channel. But yeah, man, I'm an asshole, bro. So I'm like, yeah, what's up, my boy? What's up, homie? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I see a motherfucker dressed like a female, bro, I'm gonna address him as a dude.
Yeah, hey, bro. I'm the same way, man. Or I'm just not gonna
Whatever
say nothing
comes
at
with that,
all.
come with that, bro. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I'm not gonna say it at all. I just won't talk to you, bro, because I'm not
saying?
finna do that. Like the whole they thing and all that. I don't understand it. I think that you cuckoo. Like that sounds like some split personality shit. I don't get it. My
Yeah,
pronouns is this, and you got to address me by my pronouns. And I told this chick, dog, that I'm king and sir, nothing less.
yeah, yeah.
What? Yeah, that's why I want you. Yep. You say king normal. You say king slick. You say yes sir. Yep. You say that. Like you can't make people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's that you got some nerve at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like this. Like what Dave Chappelle said. I feel like I'm white then, so I'm gonna be a white man today. Like get the fuck out of here. How does that work?
And it's really, even though you have transgender and people like that in the African American race or whatever, but it's really a slap in the face to the African American people, the fact that this shit went so far. And I can't beat that drum enough, because they still are piggybacking off of, somehow or another they fell into our civil rights plight. The same shit that Martin Luther King fought for, and some of
That's
the laws that we got established and shit, they falling under that.
that's the government though.
and
That's
and
them.
they
That's when they
amended
need to
them
say no.
laws to fit them.
Yeah,
And you
but
should
that's
feel some kind of way, nigga, because you still ain't got your motherfucking 40 acres of the mule.
man. We ain't never getting that shit.
No, we ain't never getting it. I ain't
We
looking
never
for
getting
it.
that shit
But god damn
because
it, I'm looking
because
for a certain amount of equality. And damn, you put a motherfucker on our plight that we shouldn't have. I think that, it would be acceptable.
and has got further.
Boy.
And has got further.
And see, that's the thing I'm talking about. Well, while men and women, heterosexual men and women, are beefing, they
Mm-hmm.
getting further in life.
Mm-hmm.
We're red pill, blue pill, and shit, and them motherfuckers is out there getting legislation. These niggas is having parades and shit.
That's because they move as a unit.
Yeah.
We don't, and that's a big problem. That's
And
always been a big
centuries
problem to me.
after men and women have evolved together.
Like, like at the end of the day, it should always be. We can always have our own discussions, but not to the point where you speaking outside.
Hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like somebody, another nationality starts speaking about black men, and then that black woman join in, like, yeah, girl, you late. Yeah, they ain't shit. It should be who? No, no, you can't talk about that. You know what I'm saying? That's us. We could do. At some certain point, because when we try to do that shit, we did wrong all the way around.
Yeah.
If I sit here, on get on here and talk about a plight of white women with another white man, he gonna be sitting there like,
And another thing though,
Slick, how
too,
many
though,
white
bro.
men? He gonna ask me a question.
Another thing though,
How
too,
many?
bro, is
What?
they got disdain for straight people, bro.
Oh man, yeah, man. I know. I know. As my boy told me, man. Shout out to Dynasty, man. He said that, and he's a gay male, right? But he said that it's the flamboyant, like the flamboyant ones. Like
Mhm.
they got this thing. It's weird, bro. Like the gay people call the flamboyant ones the F bomb. You know what I'm saying? And they don't care for them. And then the flamboyant ones don't care for us.
Oh wow.
Those are the ones that got all attention. So in other words, the gay men that you wouldn't know was gay until they told you, they don't like the ones that act like, oh my God, you said, you know what I'm talking about? Like loud and
Yeah.
all that stuff. And the ones that are loud are the ones that's trying to attract all this attention. And those are the ones that don't like us.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
That's how it was. That's how it was explained to me.
Like, I got a relative, like I said, my relative that, this
Mm-hmm.
zesty than a motherfucker. And like one time I was driving in the car with him. He was driving me somewhere and I was like, go straight. He was like, nope, forward, never straight. And I started
Hell
laughing.
stupid, bro. That was hella stupid. Hell nah. He said forward, never straight.
And
Hell nah.
I was like, you bitch ass nigga. I bagged on him the whole rest of the
I
ride,
ain't gonna lie,
man.
that was a good one though, bro. He got your ass. I know you looked to him like, what?
I bagged on him the whole time, bro.
Hell nah. But that's how it should be though. Everybody should be able to crack jokes on one another. You know, I mean, like I told motherfucker, man, y'all fight for the wrong shit, bro. Cause if I was gay, I wouldn't even want to be called gay. Y'all should be just fighting for human rights. Just human rights, just to be left alone and let me be me without being ridiculed
Yeah,
or being shitted on. Like if I go for a job and you want to just not give me a job, things like that. You get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
You know, don't call me gay. You say don't call you a fag, but you want them to call you gay. Gay is putting you in the same category as that.
yeah.
I would want to be put in a box. You get what I'm saying? And shout out to my boy Jeff. When I worked at Boeing, it was a gay dude named Jeff, right? And he wasn't flamboyant. He was a I didn't even know until he told me. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, you would never know. And it was like I said, I didn't know you was a gay dude. And he said, I ain't gay. I just like to date men. He didn't like to be put in that box. And then he the one that got my mind thinking like, damn, that is kind of fucked up. He was like, why can't I do what I want to do? You do what you want to do. He said, do you wake up and say you straight? And I was like, no. He was like, well, why do I got to tell people I'm gay? I said, you got a
Damn,
point.
that's the point.
He was like, if you see me with a dude, 9 times 10, what you gonna think? I'm gay, right? Yeah. All right then. That's the only time you need to know. I ain't gotta go tell everybody what I'm doing. That's not hiding. Cause he say he hate that shit about coming out the closet. He said ain't no such thing. I'm gonna do what the fuck I wanna do.
Mm, mm, mm.
Do what the fuck you wanna do, my dude. You know what I'm saying? And I respected that shit. Like, do what you that he had a point. And I said the same thing. He got a point. Man, that ain't about to be who needs to get on the news and say, I'm coming out like Diana Ross. Are you serious? Just do you, man,
Just
and let
do
shit
you,
be.
bro.
Yeah, and quit fighting for shit that don't matter and just fight for simple human rights, like you said. Just fight to be not accepted by straight people. Just fight to be left alone. That's it. If people bothering y'all that much and you just want to be left alone, then do it. But do it the right way. Don't do it by trying to control other lives and tell them what they need to call you and XYZ. Because if that's the case, why are you even worried about straight folk that don't mingle with gay folk?
Real shit.
I'm not trying to go hang around gay people like that. I'm not gay like that where I'm just gonna go in a gay bar and just be like, oh, this and third, this is where I live. Hell no, I don't do that. So why put myself in that situation?
Hey
Right?
man, say what? Just said no real relationships, just sponsors.
That's exactly.
It
They
really,
want that Birkin.
yep.
And half these hoes don't know you. You can't just go buy no Birkin. You guys get an appointment and they gotta have it ready for you. It's almost like a
Listen, I
Rolex.
got sisters and aunties. They be like, I'm looking for a sponsor.
Yay. They be saying that boy, yeah,
Eon,
go get you a sugar daddy. That's exactly what it is. Plenty of them out there.
Mr. Ricky,
Shit.
Lester,
Right. All they want to do is pay for it. So you can go
niggas
home.
got dress socks on and Jordans.
Right. Man, it was a dude on Instagram had me dying. He was like, yeah, I pay for it and she get her take her ass home. This red ass dude, man. He had me dying. He was old too. Had me dying. Talking to his grandkids. Man, I pay for it, send her ass home, man. I got big money. How much money you want, girl? She was like, what?
Hey, you see that one on TikTok, man, where dude was like, one thing's for certain, money ain't gonna be a problem. Now, you gonna leave with a sore ass.
Hell no, I ain't see that one. Hell no. Did he? That might be the same. Did he wear glasses?
Man, you
He
know
looked
what?
like he was mixed.
I didn't see the whole thing. It's just been like it's one of those that people keep on redoing the voiceover on TikTok or
Oh,
whatever.
okay, okay, I got you. Man, I'm gonna find that dude I'm talking about. I'm gonna send it to. He had me dying. He got like 3 or 4 of them. He too serious about that shit, bro. Too serious. He's like, I keep a wad of money. He put a wad of money out about that damn bit. He was like, shit, I'd rather pay for it. Send your ass home. That shit was hilarious though, man.
Man,
But yeah, man, I'm gonna call it, man. Thank you for hopping on 913.
man, you already know, man.
For
Brother from
sure.
another mother, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Real stuff. Salute, Chappelle.
Yeah, Chappelle up in this thing. Yeah, we're gonna keep this going on Wednesdays, man. Preferably like 9:15. But yeah, man. So I hope y'all enjoyed tonight's show, man. Like I said, pain coming in all different ways. It's up to you what you're gonna do with it. You know what I'm saying? And the biggest pain of all is that I know we covered everything, bro, from childhood, heartbreak, relationships, to normalizing obesity and alcoholism and LGBTQ. We did cover all that. But I want to make sure I get this one. The greatest pain of all for a man or woman is when things don't go your way, you tend to go astray, right? In the words of Mike Tyson, you got to have some discipline. And if you don't know what discipline is doing the shit you hate, but like you love it. When you figure that out, pain will take you in the right direction, man. That's all I got for y'all tonight, man. I am your boy Slick 50. I'm out, bro.
Salute.
Deuces.
My appetite.